Hi guys, so today I'm bringing you a video with the BH Cosmetics, the Sweet Shoppe collection. I purchased 3 of the palettes, the Orange Sorbet, the Cherry on Top, and the Cotton Candy palettes. They are absolutely stunning and I created a look for each one. I tried to use as many shades as possible in the palette, and as you can see, this is the Cotton Candy one. If you want to see how I got this look and see what looks I created with the other palettes, continue watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Come back to see more. Hit that notification bell. So here we go. Alright, so we're going to go in with the Orange Sorbet from BH Cosmetics. This is what it looks like. It is a little bit thicker than most palettes, but it's really cute. The case looks just like the sleeve with a little bit of a raised lettering on there, and this is what the inside looks like. I'm going to try not to blind you with the mirror. There's 8 shades in here. It is very similar to the ColourPop palette, and I'm just going to show you that really quick, and then we're going to get into the look. So this is the ColourPop and the BH Cosmetics side by side, and as you can tell, there are a lot of similar shades. I will include swatches at the end of the video, and we're going to get started in using this. Alright, my bad. I forgot to hit record. So if you think I look crazy, it's because I am using the e.l.f. Putty Primer in the shade White to try to get the most out of the pigmentation. This is my first time using it, so if it's a complete fail, this might be why. And the first color I'm going in with is this orange, dark orange color called Dark Chocolate Drizzle. And per usual, I'm going on packing on the outside and then just blending out and in. Actually, I'm going to bring you in a little bit closer because I feel like the lights are making me look kind of bright. Alright, I think that's pretty good. You guys can see what I'm doing up close. I really like the big pan sizes. It kind of reminds me of like Juvia's Place. Alright, I'm going to take a smaller, more detailed brush. And this is the shade Extra Toppings, which is like a bright orange coral. Alright, that's enough on that eye. I'm going to go into the other eye. And I just carefully place it where I want the most pigmentation. If you guys hear bubbles, it's because I have my drink right here on the table. And it's so carbonated, I can hear it. I'm going to show you what I'm drinking. It's this drink I saw at Walmart and I couldn't resist to try. It's called Limitless and the flavor Cucumber Pear. It's a caffeinated sparkling water. I don't know if you guys have seen this. It's pretty good. Definitely something different. If you've ever been to a spa and been given cucumber water, it tastes just like that but sparkling. Alright, I think I'm going to go back in with Actually, I'm going to go in with Tangerine. And I'll show you. It's this bright yellowy orange. That's really nice. I think that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to go in with a shimmer. I think I'm going to start with Double Scoop. And it's almost like a dual chrome. I don't know if you can see. This kid across the street is always revving his engine all of the time. But it's this orange with a slight red shift. If you were looking in the ColourPop Orange You Glad palette, it's kind of like, it's kind of like Squeeze Me, but it almost, so this is Squeeze Me. This is Squeeze Me by ColourPop. This is Tangerine something by ColourPop. And then this is the BH Cosmetics. I feel like these two are the most alike, but the BH Cosmetic one is way smoother and it has a prettier like shift, like a smoother shift to it. Yeah, it's like a better version of the ColourPop one, honestly. Alright, so we're gonna put that on the center. I know this is looking really crazy right now. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Tangy right here. It's like the red with the orange shift. Right here. But I put the other color on first because I really wanted to make sure that that was the focal point of the eye. And I'm going to just take that smaller brush and make sure to blend that with the extra topping coral color. And then we're going to go in with Citron to the inner third. And that, I really like that shade. Alright. And then I'm going to take one last shade, this one called Yum, and it looks like a pale color, but it has like a peachy shift to it. We're going to put that in. And then lastly, we're going to take this flat brush and I'm going to put Chocolate Drizzle.
Start there. Okay.
And then I'm going to take this fluffier one, it's kind of the other side of this brush, and I'm going to go into Zest. It's the last orange that I hadn't touched yet. It's this one right here. It's very dusty. I don't know if you can see like all the dust coming up the edges. Put some mascara and brows on, and I will be right back. Alright, I have mascara on, my brows on, and this is the final look. It came out really fiery. Of course, you could come out with something a little bit more toned down if you are interested in that, but I just wanted to show you as many colors as possible and really show you the tones of the palette. I'm closing my eyes so you can get the full effect. The colors are really stunning, and we'll go on to the next look. Alright, for the second look, we're going to go into Cherry on Top, and this is what it looks like on the inside. I'm going to try to use as many shades as possible, just as I did with the orange shadow. So with a fluffy brush, I'm going to go into Sunday, which is the palest shade of pink here. And again, I forgot my primer. Alright, so we're going to go into Sunday. It's a very like light bubblegum pink. I'm just putting it up on the top part, so when I do add the darker shade to that area, it's not going to be so severe, and it'll be easier to blend into my skin tone. It will kind of mute, I'm sure, whatever color I put on top just a tad, but that's fine because then you get more of a gradual buildup of a color as opposed to just full pigmentation. It just makes it a little bit more everyday appropriate. I hate saying that because, you know, you can pretty much wear whatever you want. I'm going to go in with Tarte because that one's really piquing my attention. It is a true red, as seems in the pan, so we'll see how that goes, how it translates on the eye. I kind of tap the brush in this angle towards my brow because that's kind of the line I want to keep, and then blow it out. I think it translates exactly how it looks in the pan, which is nice. Alright. I'm just going to go back to that light shade and blend it. I'm going to just pull it this way a little. I'm not adding anything more on the brush. I'm just alright, and then I'm going to take my handy dandy Morphe 506 and go into the really dark burgundy shade called Sprinkles. And just deepen that a little bit more. My crease tends to like disappear, and so does the shadow that goes in there, so it always takes a lot of blending, but I think that looks good. I'll leave it like that. Now we're gonna go in with the shimmer shades. I'm gonna go in with Black Cherry, which is this burgundy shade here. And I'm just gonna dab that on the like inner but outer part. We're just going to put it in that little outer third right there. And then we're going to take the shade Juicy right here. Sorry. And put that in the other half of the lid. And I'm going to bring that up a bit. And put black cherry back on this finger and kind of just blend the two. There we go. Now you can still see some of my primer up here. I'm going to take the lightest shade again, Sunday, and just kind of blend over that. And then I'm going to take this rounded, like a bullet pencil brush into the shade Sweet, which is the icy pink, and go that into the inner corner. That looks nice. We're going to take the shade Sunday and go to the bottom lash line, and I'm going to use this Sonia Kashuk detailed brush. You know, I have a like Fenty pencil brush, and I think I paid like $27 for this, but I actually prefer this one over that. So you don't have to spend a ton of money on brushes to get something nice. Just, you know, side note. Alright, I just put a little bit of it. I'm going to take this Morphe brush and I'm going to go into Wild Cherry, which is the shade here, and dab that on the lower lash line.
I'm going to go in with some ink kind of.
And again, I always have issues with this little area because my eyelid goes downward, but I'll make it work. I'm just kind of using this to make it as sharp as possible. And I'm gonna add just a tad more of that sweet little bubblegum pink shade to the inner part of the lower lash line. We're gonna take this same brush, and I'm actually gonna put some of that Maraschino shade, this one, on the lower lash line. That definitely makes it stand out a lot more. Alright, so that is the look. I'm going to finish up this eye and show you guys what the rest of it looks like. So this is the eye look up close, and I will zoom out so you can see my whole face and not like extra magnification. It's kind of crazy. Alright, so this is look number 3 with the Cherry on Top palette, and I think it really looks fun and vibrant. I made an effort to use every shadow in the palette. You don't necessarily have to do that to create a look, but I think it did come out really nice. Kind of, you know, cut crease vibe without actually doing a cut crease. But yeah, if you like it, don't forget to give a thumbs up and keep an eye. Look 3 is coming. Alright, we're gonna go in with the last look, and this is the Cotton Candy palette. I'm really excited about this one. And here we go. There's a lot of pretty purples and pinks. This reminds me of a little bit of both of the Ooh La La and the it's my pleasure, but you'll see in swatches later in the video. But we're gonna get started. I'm really excited about this one. It's kind of like warm tones and then cool tones, and we're gonna try to like play somewhere in the middle. We're gonna go in with this color Confection and then Light and Airy. And I already have my face primed and prepped, so here we go. This is Confection. For a pastel, it's showing up pretty nicely, I think. Smaller fluffy brush, and I'm going into Light and Airy, that fuchsia purple. Oh, it's very warm and very pigmented. That purple is so pigmented. I did not expect it to do that. We're gonna then go into Sugar. I think I'm gonna use Swirl and Sugar. Swirl I'm gonna use kind of on this outer part of the eye. And then I'm going to go into Sugar on the rest of the lid. Oh, so pretty. And then I'm going to take a rounded brush and go into Sugar. No, I'm not. I'm going to go into Fluffy, this purple here. Put that in the inner corner. I wonder if that kind of mixed with the pink, because I did dab the pink like just for a second and then changed my mind. But we'll see. So we used these two shades for the top lid. I'm gonna go in with Sugar Plum. I'm trying to use all of the shades. I'm gonna go in with Sugar Plum. And then I'm going to go into Carnival, the pink. That one is super dusty. No, that purple definitely has a strong pink in it. It's not like a mixed situation, because I just went back into it and it was like, whoa. Alright, I'm going to take this flat shader brush and go into Swirl, which is the shimmer pink shade, and try to put that on my lower lash line. Okay, that looks pretty cute. Alright, I'm going to do the other eye, put some mascara on, lipstick, and we'll be back. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I added some lipstick. This is the Natasha Denona in the shade Judith. I have my NYX lip liner in the shade Nude Beige. I put an LA Girl neon blue eyeliner in my waterline just to kind of pop a little extra, and I really love this look. I love these shadows and the way that they apply. for the price, you cannot go wrong. I'm happy with all of these palettes here, and I would be more than happy to go out and purchase the other 3. Now, I know there's a lot of talk about whether or not you really need them if you have the ColourPop monochromatic palettes. And I'm gonna put in some swatches right here, and you'll see that they are very similar. They're not exact, but I feel like the BH formula is so much better, and I feel weird saying that, but I do feel like they truly are when you swatch them. And I feel like in particular the parts that the formula that really stands out is the shimmers. The shimmers are gorgeous on the BH palettes. I feel like they're not as thick, or they don't feel, I don't know, the glitter in it is just so much more shimmery and shiny. I don't know if you can really see. I'm gonna like go in closer, but I feel like too you can get such a better gradient. And sometimes with the ColourPop palettes you get too many shades that are similar, and I feel like in the BH Cosmetics they give you very distinct shades that are not overlapping. Now I'm going to show you just what I mean kind of here with the ColourPop Ooh La La. These 2 shades are so similar. One is shimmer and one is matte. And I don't feel like this shimmer really stands out compared to the matte shade. And I'm also going to show you a similar pink shimmer. Now this is the BH shimmer in comparison to the ColourPop one. And I just feel like there's a little like dog hair or something. They're so very different. I'm just gonna, I don't know if you can see that, but they're just so much more shimmery and so much more buttery than the ColourPop ones. The mattes also with ColourPop, like they're a really good formula. I love ColourPop, but they tend to be a little bit more powdery. These are powdery too, but they're powdery and pigmented. They pack a punch. The ColourPop ones are great if you just want to build that up slowly and get that pigmentation. They're really good formula, especially for beginners. So overall, if you do not have the ColourPop monochromatic palettes and you're trying to decide if you want to get them versus the BH Cosmetics, I think it's worth the money to get the BH Cosmetics. And now they're at Ulta, so it just makes them even more accessible. And yeah, I mean, you don't necessarily need both. If you're a makeup lover like me and you just want to collect crap, then go out and buy them. If you're happy with your ColourPop eyeshadows, that's fine. You don't need to have so many shades that are similar. But if you're not happy with them, then I would highly recommend getting these BH Cosmetics, the Sweet Shoppe collection. They are truly stunning. I'm more than likely gonna pick up a blue one, a pistachio one, and a sugar cone. I forget what the blue one's called, but I'm really excited about them. And yeah, I mean, I even purposely didn't buy the blue one, even though I was drawn to it, because I already have the Ace Beauty Oceanic and it has blues and greens. And then I also just recently purchased a Makeup Revolution all blue eyeshadow palette, but I still really want these so bad. So take what you want from that, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can come back and see more of my videos. I really appreciate you guys' time. Thank you. Love you. Bye.